Alright, shalom, shalom. Before I begin, I want to start off first by giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shah Bahashem, Rakah Kodash. I want to give double honor to my teachers, the head elders, and apostles, a great millstone, even peace, blessing. Salutations to the hopeful elect. And in this lesson, alright, I want to go into how we will be through without this truth, man. Alright, or without this truth, we'll be through. Right? If it wasn't for this truth, we'll be through, man. Right? When you look at the rest of our people, 2/3 of the house of Israel, the rest of these so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans out here, alright, that don't know what the hell is going on, that don't know this truth, don't have this truth, right? In complete gross darkness. Right, they're completely fucking through, man. All right, they're completely through. You know, a lot of our people, they're on drugs. They're just through. Right, wicked as hell. All right, acclimated to America, Babylon the Great. They're through. Mentally, they're through. Spiritually, they're through. Okay, spiritually and mentally, 2/3 of our people are through. All right, and without this truth, man, we could have been just like that, man. We could have been through as well. That's why we got to be grateful for what the Lord has given us, man. We got to be also grateful for what Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shah has given us. Because without this truth, we could have been like that. Ain't no telling what we could have been. Right? We could have probably been, some of us probably could have been in Hollywood too fucking through, doing some wicked ass shit, on drugs, doing drugs. All right? Just completely fucking bugged out, man. Completely bugged out. Right? That's why through the mercy of Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shah, man, hey, through the Lord showing his tender love, through the Lord showing mercy unto us, man, those of us that have been given this truth. Right? The Lord showing us that type of mercy, man. That's hey, man, you gotta show your gratitude for that, man. You know, you gotta show a huge amount of gratitude. You know? You got to be appreciative, man, for what the Lord is giving you. I'm talking about those of us that have this truth, man. You brothers and you sisters out there that understand and believe in this truth, man, wholeheartedly, right? You got to consider yourself extremely blessed, man. You got to understand that you're extremely blessed if you've been given this truth, right? Because without it, you'll be through. Without this truth, you'll be through, man. We all will be through, man. So, like, real quick, 1 Peter 2, okay? In verse 9 says, "But ye are a chosen generation, a royal priesthood, and holy nation," which us as a whole, the whole house of Israel, we are a holy nation. You know, a chosen royal priesthood, right? A holy nation, a peculiar people, right? It says a peculiar people, that you should show forth the praises of him who have called you out of darkness into his marvelous light. And on this side, the Lord has only called 1/3 of his people out of darkness, while the rest of the 2/3, they're still stuck in darkness, man. They're still stuck in darkness. They're completely through. They don't have this truth, and they're completely through. All right? They don't have the truth and they're completely through. So having this truth, man, like I said, it's not no light thing. This ain't no low level thing. Because now we know who the enemy is. We know who Esau Edom is. We know what he's about to do. Revelation 12:12, man, the devil shall come down to you having great wrath. We know that. We know that Esau Edom. We know his agenda. Okay, what he's planning to do. Like I said, you know, what his agenda, what he's planning to do, right? We know all of that, man. We're no longer in darkness, right? We know the agenda of the elites, man, right? We know about his wicked devices. We know what's about to go down in the earth, man. We know that World War III, right? Armageddon, okay? We know that's going to happen, man, right? We know all this stuff, man. We know about the prophecies, okay? So Hey, yo, without this truth, man, without this truth, we'll be too fucking through, man, not knowing what the hell going on in complete darkness, right? Scripture says, ye brethren are not in darkness, man. You know that the day of the Lord is going to take us, that the day of the Lord shall take us like a thief in the night. All right? I'm telling you, man, because if we didn't have this truth, we'll be stuck in the dark. If we didn't have this truth, man, we'll be too through. Like I said, you know, probably somewhere on drugs, bugging out somewhere, right? Shit, thinking, like I said, somewhere in Hollywood, attending a Diddy party, man. Ain't no telling what kind of filth we could have been involved in, man, if it wasn't for this truth, man. If the Lord didn't give us this truth, man, if the Lord didn't give us his words, okay? If we didn't have this truth, man, we would have been too through out here, man. Ain't no telling what kind of wicked ass shit we would have been involved in. Ain't no telling what kind of wicked ass shit we would have been doing, man, if we were still in this world. The Lord never gave us this truth, man. Ain't no telling what kind of wicked ass shit we'll be involved in, man. You know, could have been too through out here, man. Locked up in prison, you know, for 20, 30 years. All right. Like I said, out here strung out on drugs, bugged the fuck out, right? Not thinking America, Babylon the Great gonna be destroyed, thinking that this shit gonna last forever, right? Thinking this shit gonna last forever. Like I said, not knowing what the hell is about to go down, right? It could, you know, the day of the Lord could have took us like a thief in the night. You know what I'm saying? We didn't have this truth, man. We wouldn't have known about Jacob's trouble, right? If it wasn't for this truth, man, we wouldn't have known about Jacob's trouble, right? Known about, like I said, the mandating of the charagma, the hour of temptation. We wouldn't have known about none of that, man, right? So this is all mercy from the Lord, man, right? Because when Jacob's trouble happened, when the mandate of the MOTB happens, that's going a lot of our people, man, that's going to really catch them off guard. That's going to be a kick in the ass to them, man. You know, they ain't going to know what the fuck to do. They're not going to know what to do. They're going to be completely through. Isaiah 33:6 says what? About wisdom and knowledge being the stability of our times. If we didn't have this truth, this truth is what's going to give us, is what's going to keep us stable in that day. When it says wisdom and knowledge should be the stability of the times, it's talking about the wisdom and knowledge of the Holy Scriptures, man. This truth, in other words, man. Right? The wisdom and knowledge of the Holy Scriptures, you know, understanding what times you're in. Right? This truth, knowing this truth is what's going to keep us stable in the time of Jacob's trouble. But think about the ones that don't have this truth. They're not going to be stable. They're going to be completely bugging out. They're not going to know what to do. They're not going to know what's going on, what's happening, how, you know, they're not going to, you know, they don't know the names of the Lord, so they ain't going to be able to call upon the names of the Lord to deliver them. So they're going to be completely assed out here, man. And we could have been in that same position, man. Right? If it wasn't for the Lord giving us this truth, we would have been in that same predicament. Not knowing shit about shit. Waiting to be destroyed. Not even knowing it. Right? When all hell breaks loose, straight up bugging out because we don't know what the hell going on. Tell you, man, when this shit happens, when all this shit pop, when shit hits the fan, a lot of these jakes out here gonna fucking lose it. The scriptures speak about man's hearts failing them for fear. They're not gonna be stable. Like that's why I quote Isaiah 33:6, man. Wisdom and knowledge being the stability of our times, man. Right? This truth, this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding is what's gonna keep us stable in the time of Jacob's trouble. Okay? And to the ones that don't got it, they're through. They're gonna be completely fucking through. And a lot of them gonna take that charagma too. Alright? If the Lord don't take their asses out before then, they're gonna take that charagma. Right? Because they're gonna think that's the only way, man. They're gonna think that's the only way. They're gonna think that's the they're gonna think that's the end all be all. That's the only way to salvation. Not knowing that the kingdom of heaven, alright, is approaching. But they don't have this truth, so they don't know that. Alright? The Lord didn't give them this truth He didn't give them eyes to see and ears to hear, so they don't, like I said, they're gonna think like that's it right there. They're gonna think that's the way life gonna be from here on out. From there on out. When the mark of the beast becomes mandated, the hour of temptation comes, right? They gonna think that's just gonna be how life gonna be forever. For the rest, they think that's just how life gonna be forever from there on out. You're gonna have to live with a microchip inside you, and that's not true, right? That's not true. The Lord gonna eventually take out America, Babylon the Great, right? He's gonna establish the kingdom of heaven upon the planet Earth, man. But without this truth, you don't know that. Without this truth, you don't know that, right? You don't know that the kingdom of heaven is near. You don't know that, America, Babylon Great gonna be destroyed, man. You don't know that. If you don't have this truth, if the Lord didn't give you this truth, all right? So it's amazing, man. It's amazing. That the Lord gave us His truth, man. Now we're not in darkness no more. We're not in darkness. Like I said, we know what's about to go down. We know what's about to happen, right? We ain't out here bugging out, right? Waiting to be destroyed, all right? We're good now, man. Now that we got this truth, we're fucking good. We're good. I'm not saying good in the sense like, because the Lord gave us His truth, because He called us into this truth, now we're going to receive salvation. Now we know that we're part of the elect. No, but the fact that we've been given this truth, man, it keeps us stable. And now we understand what's about to go down, man. We understand what's about to go down. And we know also that this world ain't it. Right? That this world is not it. The fashion of this world is going to pass away. Alright? And everything in this world is wicked as hell, man. But we wouldn't have known that if it wasn't for this truth. We wouldn't have known how wicked the world was, how bad the world is, if it wasn't for this truth. So without this truth, man, we would have been completely through. We would have been just like these 2/3. Like I said, somewhere on drugs, smoking weed, being a fucking nigga, probably locked behind bars, right? Scamming, doing all types of crazy, weird, wicked ass shit, man. If we didn't have this truth. Tell you, man, if it wasn't for this truth, man, we'll be just ain't no telling where we would have been in life. If it wasn't for this truth, ain't no damn telling where the hell we would have been in life. Somewhere in another philosophy, bugged the hell out, thinking that believing in a God that nutted existence until that nutted existence. That's a god of an that's one of them guys that them Egyptians believe in, man. Egyptologist people, they believe in a god that nutted all existence. Yeah, go look it up, man. They believe in a god that nutted existence, and you know what I'm saying? Nutted life. That shit crazy, man. Crazy. Right? But if the Lord, like I said, man, if the Lord didn't give us His truth, man, ain't no telling what kind of bugged out shit we would have been involved in, man. Right? What kind of bugged out ass philosophy, right? We could have been believing. We could have still been Christians. Woo! Just imagine that, man. We could have still been Christians, right? Thinking that God is just all love and everything is good and it's all about prosperity and nothing bad is going to happen, and we were still Christians, man. Think about it. We could have still been in Christianity. We could have still been calling ourselves Christians, man. Still been calling ourselves black, African American. Still not knowing that Esau Edom is the devil. The so-called white man is the devil, and he's coming with a demonic, devilish ass agenda, New World Order. Right? Tell you, man, we could have been completely through out here, straight up in darkness, if it wasn't for this truth, man. 1 Thessalonians 5 and verse 1 says, "But at the times and seasons, brethren, ye have no need that I write unto you. For yourselves know perfectly that the day of the Lord so cometh as a thief in the night. And if it wasn't for this truth, we wouldn't have known that. We wouldn't have known that the day of the Lord is going to come like a thief in the night. We wouldn't have known that we're living in the last days. If we didn't have this truth, man, we wouldn't have known none of this. You know? We wouldn't have known that all the current world events, everything that's going on in the world, that's biblical prophecy unfolding. We wouldn't have known that if we didn't have this truth, you know? We wouldn't have known that we're living in the last days. We wouldn't have known that, man. That all hell is getting ready to break loose. A time known as Jacob's trouble is getting ready to be brought upon the planet Earth, man. A time never before seen is about to befall the planet Earth. If we didn't have this truth, we wouldn't have known none of that. If it wasn't for the mercy of Yahweh Bahashim Yahushai giving us this truth, we wouldn't have known none of that. That's why I started off with 1 Peter 2:9, right? How we should show forth the praises of Him who have called us out of darkness into His marvelous light. Man, we gotta, you gotta praise the Lord, man, for not leaving you in darkness, man. You gotta show forth that praise, man. Letting the Lord know that you're thankful, grateful that He have gave you this truth, man. He gave you the light. He gave you this light instead of keep you in darkness, man. All right, what's one way to show your gratitude, your appreciation? Right, by obeying His will. Right, obeying His will, doing His work. For you men out there, you brothers out there, all right, making your bodies a living sacrifice, going out there on the highways and byways, all right, forsaking certain things, all right. That's how you show your appreciation to the Lord, showing the Lord that you're thankful of what He has given you, what He has done for you. Because you got to understand, man, like I keep saying, man, we could have been bugged the fuck out just like the rest of these people, man. Probably fuck around, thinking that we the Messiah or something. We could have been bugged the fuck out. It's simply what I put. Simply is just what I'm saying, man. We could have been completely fucking bugged out here. Just fucking through, man. Just fucking through. Too fucking through. Just out here doing drugs and, like I said, just bugged the hell out, man. Strung out on drugs, smoking Molly, smoking meth, smoking crack, sniffing cocaine. Man, bro. Just the point that I'm just trying to convey is that we could have been through out here, man. Right? We could have been straight. We could have been completely through out here, man. Gone, straight up gone. Doing and involved in all types of wicked shit, man. We could have been doing and involved in all types of crazy, wicked ass shit, man. Been believing in all types of crazy philosophies, weird demonic ass philosophies. Man, ain't no telling, man. Ain't no telling, dog. It just ain't no damn telling, man, where we would have been in life, man. But hey, we're blessed, man. We're blessed and we're thankful to have this truth, man. I tell you that. Woo. I know I speak for all brothers and sisters when I say that, man. We're extremely blessed, extremely grateful to been given His wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. Because without it, man, we'll be through. Tell it, without this truth, we'll be fucking through. Some, like I said, somewhere strung out on drugs, looking for drugs. Somewhere fiending, right? Fiending, being fucking fiends, right? Just completely through, man. Man, we could have been complete fucking losers out here, man. We could have been complete fucking degenerates. Yeah, if it wasn't for the mercy of the Lord giving us this truth. Alright, 1 Thessalonians 5 and verse 3 says, for when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them, as travail upon a woman, and they shall not escape. So when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction. We could have been in that mindset, man. In the mindset of thinking we in peace and safety. Right? mindset thinking we in peace and safety, and then you know, been caught off guard by the day of the Lord. Because Scripture say the day of the Lord comes, that's a thief in the night. But it's only going to come like a thief in the night to those who haven't been watching, right? And those that haven't been watching, and those that wasn't given this truth. The ones that don't have this truth are the ones that are not watching. They're not being sober or being vigilant. All right? They're not being circumspect. So we could have been in that spirit, man. Or in the spirit of mirth, the spirit of fucking folly. Yeah, we could have still been celebrating Christmas and Thanksgiving. Man, we could have been fucking through out here, man. I'm telling you, man. We could have been completely fucking through out here. We could have been completely through, man. But the Lord, hey, man, the Lord, He chose a greater purpose for us, man. He chose a greater purpose for us. And all we can say, man, or not all, hey, not all we can say, but, you know, the fact that the Lord gave us this truth, man, hey, we saved the water, Yahweh Bashim, Yahweh Shah, the water, Abba, the water. Just straight up showing that appreciation for what the Lord's given us, man. You know? So like I said, one way you show your appreciation, man, is by doing His will. Trying to do His will to the best of your ability. Obeying His words. You know, if you a man out there doing the work, make your bodies a living sacrifice, going out there on the highways and byways, right? Just doing the work of the Lord, man. Doing what pleases Him. All right? Yeah, it says, for when they shall say peace and safety, and then sudden destruction cometh upon them, as travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape. All right? But ye, brethren, are not in darkness, that day shall overtake you as a thief. Right? We're not in darkness, man. That the day of the Lord going to overtake us like a thief in the night. But we could have been. We could have been. Like I said, we could have been out here fucking through, man. You sisters out there, you probably could have been out there whoring, being whores. Right? Not knowing of the wrath of the Lord. Not knowing that the Lord is about to bring His wrath to the planet Earth, man. Not knowing that the Lord is about to get down and dirty with the planet Earth, man. Tell you, we could have been through out here, man. You gotta think about that, man. That's why humility is important. Being humble is important, man. Being humble is important. Because we didn't choose this life. The Lord chose it for us. The Lord, the one that decided to give us this truth, man. The Lord gave us this truth. The Lord was the one who opened up our eyes, man. There's no need for being proud, man. Just straight up being humble and grateful. Cause damn, hey man, it's all the will of the Lord, man. You know, it's all the will of the Lord. That's why there's no need for us to be proud, man. Because the Lord was the one that gave us this truth, man. It ain't nothing that we done in our own power, man. Straight up. It ain't nothing that we did. It is not of our works, but just simply based on predestination. The fact that the Lord predestined us to be conformed to the image of Yahweh Shah, man. You know? The fact that the Lord predestined us to be conformed to the image of His Son. So yeah, we could have been complete fucking degenerates out here, man. You know? Brothers could have been out here robbing people, stealing from people, right? Trying to be a rapper. Like I said, man, we could have been fucking through out. We could have been through out here in a fucking gang. Just bugged out, man. Bugged out being fucking degenerates, man. Tattoos all over our fucking bodies. Man, we could have been through out here, man. Tattoos all over our face. You know? Smoking fucking Black and Milds and shit, man. We could have been through out here, man. Straight up. It says that ye are all the children of light and the children of the day. We are not of the night nor of darkness. Therefore, let us not sleep as do others, but let us watch and be sober, man. Because we have this truth, man. Now, you know, the Lord, now we're watchful, man. Because of this truth. All because of this truth is how we are the way we are, man. You know, occupied in prophecy, right? Watching the current events, all right? Hastening for America, Babylon the Great to be destroyed. That's all because we've been given this truth, man. That ain't just something how we feel. That's because of what the Lord gave to us, man. Right? That's because the fact that the Lord gave us His truth is why we feel that way, man. So if it wasn't for this truth, man, if it wasn't for the Lord giving us this truth, we would have been through out here, completely through. Still eating fucking pork chop and shitlins and hog mog and we could have been fucking through out here, man. Been in all types of bugged out shit, involved in all types of bugged out shit. Fuck, like I said, going to fucking Diddy parties, man, bro. Man, we would have been fucking through out here, man. I'm really trying to understand, man, that really starting to understand, man, that we need to be grateful, man. We need to really understand. We need to understand how special it is. Damn, we need to understand how special the gift that we have. The gift that the Lord gave us, how special that is, man. Straight up, man. Hey, that's straight up, man. You need to understand, man, that what the gift that we've been given, it's not a light thing, man. We need to understand how special it is, how special the gift is that the Lord gave us, man. How special the gift is that the Lord gave us. This is exactly what it is, too, a gift, man. A straight up gift. Mercy from the Lord, man. So, Lord's one, this is edifying, all right? I'm going to wrap this lesson up. Lord's one, this is edifying, all right? So with that, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Rakakwadash. Double honors to my teachers, the head elders, and apostles of Great Millstone. Peace, blessings, salutations to the hopeful elect. And Lord's willing, this was edifying. Until next time, I say shalom.